What's the deal? It's Danny Myers, the bar guy. We back. Subscribe to the channel. A lot of dope content coming. We just don't talk about battle rap on here. We talk films, social issues, comic books, video games, cartoons, all kind of stuff. We be having fun on here. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell to be updated when I drop new videos. But right now I want to talk about the top 20 battle rappers that entered battle rap with all the necessary tools to be a star, to be great at it, to have longevity. And let me preface this by saying there's really no such thing as the perfect battle rapper, but these guys that I'm about to name kind of had the tools to be pretty much as close as you can get, you know what I mean? Like, for example, right, let's just say this. Some of us entered the game real pen heavy, but didn't have the entertainment factor, or didn't have the it factor, or didn't have the performance. While other battle rappers entered the game where they had the performance, the electricity, the crowd control, but they pen game wasn't all the way there. Over time, though, they have developed these things, and I'll probably do another video about who those specific battle rappers were. And if you know any, in your opinion, please list them down in the comments below. But right now, I want to get to who I personally feel like when I first saw these guys, I feel like they kind of got everything. Like me, I came in the game like focused on being the best writer, the best rapper, but I didn't have performance like that. I wasn't as entertaining. I mean, I've developed some of these things over time, but some guys either had one or the other. But this list of people that I'm about to name kind of had all these things married together, and that's what made us fans of them. That's why they're still around to this day. But let me get to this list. Feel free to disagree with any names on here. We could fight and argue in the comments down below. I engage with the fans. I already know I rock with y'all. Thank y'all for rocking out with me 10 years plus. Let's keep it. Let's start it. Let's start it. Pick on my list. It's not in no particular order, but these are 20 MCs that kind of had it all. I'm gonna start with Aye Verb. Aye Verb came into the game with the waves. He had the image. He had the chains, the gold tooth, the fly outfits, and he could rap, and he talked this shit, and he could blog and talk the trash talk with the best of them. So in terms of just entertainment and bars, I think Aye Verb was one of those guys that came into the game kind of like the total package. Now, of course, not everybody gonna agree that. Some people don't like how he raps. Some people they don't care about the entertainment factor. But if we're just being realistic, Verb is definitely one of those guys that kind of had the tools to be a star, and he's still around all these years later. You know, this game is kind of like, it's a revolving door. You're in and out. Some guys be here for a year. Some people be here 2 years. Trust me, I done been here a long time, and I've seen guys and women just come and go, man. But these guys got longevity, and it's because they kind of had the game figured out right when they got into it. Next person on my list is going to be Loaded Lux. Lux, I saw Lux on the Lions Den. I saw, well, he was hosting the Lions Den, but I saw him battle Midwest Miles, Black Star Video. And today is still one of my favorite performances ever from any battle rapper. You know what I mean? And the way, I mean, this was a man who was rapping to the highest level while being entertaining. Now, like, for example, right, let's take my guy Excel, let's take myself, let's take JC, let's take Chilla Jones, right? Now, when we first got on the scene, we was lyrical as hell with that pen. But some people was like, oh, I don't really, like, they boring, you know, they don't really got the it factor. Lux was the guy that kind of showed us lyricists that you can be lyrical and entertaining and marry the package together. You see his epic Summer Madness 2 performance versus Calico. He got the tuxedo on. He's got the whole image, the look. He brought the casket on stage, and he proceeded to drop crazy lines while being entertaining. This is what I'm talking about when I talk about the complete battle rappers, right? Moving on. Next on my list is Murda Mook, another MC who kind of demonstrated he had all the proper tools, all the necessary tools to be a legend. This is why Mook is so revered to this day, because different people like him for different reasons. Some might like him because they felt like, yo, he can really rap, he can break down his opponents, his angles are crazy, and some just like just his aura, his attitude, the real MC. You can see the MC emitting from his soul when he's rapping, man. And Mook is definitely one of the most complete battle rappers that we have. Let's keep it going. I ain't gonna make this too long. We got Arsonal, Mr. Disrespectful. Now, while I personally never felt his pen game was elite, he could always rap. There's a difference, and I'll explain that later. But Arsonal was always one of the better rappers that we had in battle rap. And the disrespect is just entertainment in itself. Like, this guy is talking about your mother, your girlfriend, your kids, and that shit be funny as hell. I mean, I know it's disrespectful, but that goes hand in hand with battle rap. Like, we're here to disrespect. And he kind of opened a lane for all of the guys that wanted to be disrespectful, and he wanted to prove, like, this is what I do, and he birthed a whole generation of guys that emulated that style after him. So salute to Arsonal. Reed Dollaz, the Philly flow, the famous Philly flow. I don't know what they specifically call it, but we call it the Philly flow, right? But Reed was highly entertaining, and he got his boys. He got the hood behind him. They saying the shit on key, line for line, word for word. That shit was just super entertaining to see. So shout out to Reed Dollaz for being lyrical and entertaining. Let's keep it going. Hollow Da Don, complete battle rapper. He could joke you, he could angle you, he could get into those multi-syllable rhyme patterns, he could freestyle. He knew how to work the crowd, he knows how to work the stage. One of the most complete, I mean, a lot of battle rappers will tell you that Hollow Da Don is either their favorite or probably the guy that inspired them to even start battle rap. And trust me, I know a lot of battle rappers who've told me out their own mouths that Hollow is the reason they even started battling. So how could he not be on his list? You know what I mean? A complete battle rapper. I'm gonna go with Iron Solomon. Iron Solomon, another complete battle rapper. This man knows how to entertain a crowd regardless of the size of the crowd. Yeah, we not gonna forget. We're not gonna forget that Murda Mook battle. Okay, everybody can have a bad day. Cool. That wasn't his best day, but prior to that and after that, Iron Solomon has been just wildly entertaining, wildly lyrical, and he's one of the forefathers of this whole complete shit. Let's go with my man Disaster. Disaster, another MC who can control the crowd, talk that shit to his opponent, out-rap his opponents. And the crazy thing is, because Diz can turn it on and off. Like, if he wanted to just clown you, he'll clown you, i.e. the Jonai battle. When he wants to get lyrical, he can really get lyrical. Check out his third round versus me for reference. And he's entertaining. Like, I'm in LA, I'm in Canada. He just does that shit, man. It's like, shout out to Diz, man. Shout out to the bro. Next up on the list is Math Hoffa. Y'all probably don't know this, but Math Hoffa and DNA were after Lux, those were the two guys that I really took a liking to when I first started watching the URL. And I was like, yo, this dude Math really got bars. You don't got bars like that. Shout out to Math. Math, the entertaining factor, and you got to think about it. After battle rap, and I'm not saying he's done with battle rap, but he's slowly transitioning to being one of the biggest podcasters in the world. And you really not gonna get to that level if you're not entertaining. So he always was entertaining, and he always had bars. Shout out to Math, man. Let's keep it going. My man Daylight. When I first saw Daylight, I was like, yo, 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 this dude right here is the future. I'm watching Daylight. I'm studying, and I'm like, damn, man, he really could rap, and he's entertaining at the same time. Like, there's no doubt that Daylight is one of the most entertaining battle rappers in the world, and there's no doubt he's one of the most, if not the most lyrical battle rapper in the world. Let's not get this. Come on, man. If y'all want to fight in the comments, we can go to war. But I'm gonna vouch for my man Daylight, man. He's entertaining, lyrical, one of the most complete battle rappers. Let's keep it going. Hitman Holla. Obviously, probably the top performer in battle rap history. You can't be that if you're not entertaining. And Hitman got bars, man. Knocking on his door with a 357 like it ain't 4 yet. Come on, man. I know his performance is always what's talked about, but Hitman got a whole bunch of bars that's cold, that just gets overlooked, but the bar guy sees all. Shout out to Hitman. I'm gonna go with DNA. Now, while DNA also was one of those battle rappers who wasn't the most highly, like, imaginative or creative with the pen. However, his pen was solid enough, and his performance and him doing this after the bars, like, I seen DNA do this after the Haymaker, I started doing it. You know what I'm saying? So it was like influential. People be hating on DNA, but he's obviously one of the most brilliant, one of the most complete battle rappers we got. He's one of the GOATs. Arguably, Mount Rushmore, I don't know how could you argue it. John the Don. Now, people was trying to say that John was still in bars and he was only doing multiple choices, and he wasn't all the way there. However, let's go back to Summer Madness 2. Him versus the aforementioned Hitman Holla, who was one of the top in the world. And John, that battle he had with Hitman, you have to be complete to be able to stand in front of that many people and put on a show and arguably beat Hitman at Summer Madness 2. You know, I thought he beat Hitman in that battle. You know what I mean? We could argue it all day. Drop your comments below. Serious Jones. Serious Jones could be funny, could freestyle. He entertains for sure. And he was like one of the first guys with the schemes, really elevating the culture. Serious Jones has always been one of the most complete battle rappers. Just kind of never really got his just due, but the real ones be seeing. I see everything. Tsunami Surf, man. You know, this guy, when you talk about entertainment and rapping ability, Surf is one of the best in the world, man. And you can't deny it. You can't deny his greatness. I've witnessed this man just do amazing things in that ring, on them big stages, small rooms. It doesn't matter. Wherever Surf rap, he's bringing an electrical storm with him in terms of just how entertaining he is. And on top of that, he's trying to be lyrical. He's trying to say the coldest shit. So salute to Surf. Definitely one of the most complete battle rappers. Keep it going. Conceited. Now, they be trying to pigeonhole or just marginalize punchers, right? But Conceited was the guy who had the flair. He had the fly outfits, the fresh kicks, the jewelry. He had the pizzazz, along with these crazy creative back-to-back punches. And we probably gonna argue. I'll probably do a blog. I'm gonna do a blog about who's the best punchers of all time and where they rank. But people can argue Conceited birthed an entire generation of punchers, man. Like, and he was entertaining with the punches. So we can't gloss over Conceited's just the complete package that he is. Alright, we're gonna keep it going. My man Pat Stay. Shout out to my man Pat Stay. Yo, when we talk about entertaining, I don't know if there are 3 names higher. I probably, you might can name 1 or 2 names, but in terms of just pure entertainment, there's not many in the world that come close to what Pat Stay does on that stage. I was a witness to it firsthand. Check his second round versus me for reference. And not only that, can he roast you and control an entire, I don't care how many people in the room. If there's 10,000 people in there, Pat Stay's going to have that arena going crazy. And he can get into his bag with the lyricists. When he's ready to rap, Pat Stay is extremely dangerous. When you combine those two, you get Pat Stay, man. He's wow. My man Illmac, shout out to Illmac. Obviously a legend, a battle rap legend. Goes without saying, Illmac, one of the most complete battle rappers that we've seen. Shotty Horror. Shotty Horror. When I first saw Shotty, I'm like, oh my God, man, look at this guy from overseas who has studied the game and has blended the art of lyricism with entertainment. Shotty Horror is hype. Watch Shotty versus Daylight. Run them numbers up on that battle, man. If y'all new to this channel, if y'all new to battle rap, just go watch Shotty Horror versus Daylight. Watch how this man gets busy. Salute to Shotty, man. He's one of the best in the world. I ain't gonna bullshit y'all. And last but not least, my man Thesaurus. Thesaurus can make you laugh. He can make you say, wow. How did he can break his MC down. He can break his opponent down. Just his ability to control whatever situation he's in is just uncanny. I might have left off my man Marv 1. I might have left off Marv 1. I might have to do a little bit more research in terms of like his debut, in terms of how he debuted, where was his pen game at. But I definitely want to throw Marv 1 name in there and maybe a few others. I want y'all to take a moment and list some names down below in the comments who you personally feel belong on the list of most complete battle rappers. And listen, let me say this again. Let me be clear. This isn't a list of who are the most complete battle rappers today. I'm talking about this is the list of the most complete battle rappers that started out complete. Not the ones that gradually kind of added all these elements and got better at this or they got better at that. I mean the guys that when you first saw them, they had it all. Please, list the names down below and we're going to rock back. I'm going to check y'all out. Peace.